Hi everyone, and welcome again to this Python course. So we know a lot about strings. We've seen a lot of things here regarding strings and characters, but our strings have been pretty dull, right? They are all hard-coded, bit boring because we are writing them all the time and they are not dynamic. We can't really change them that much. They are even immutable. It's hard to put something inside our string that we want to change and we need to replace it all the time. Now, there's a thing called string formatting that will let our strings become something more dynamic, okay? That's what we are going to study here in these couple of lectures. There are several ways to use these formatting methods. I'm going to show you the different ones and talk to you about which ones are more used today and what are the differences between them. So I'm going to go here by Python formatting. So we have the old way of doing Python formatting, which is kind of becoming more deprecated as time goes by. By the way, deprecated means in computer terms or computer science terms, something that's no longer being maintained and used by the community. This deprecation of this old formatting ways because there's a new way to format strings in Python 3. This way comes from older versions of Python, although you will see it particularly for people that started to code and have the habit of using this format in newer versions, and also in older strings you may also see it. That's why I think it's relevant to talk about it. So Python formatting the old way. So let's imagine that I have the following string. I'm going to call sentence again, and should be I'm something and I'm learning Python. By the way, notice that I'm not having issues and don't need to escape this character right here. It's because I opened my string with double quotation marks. I can also go around only in this case the escaping character. For other instances that we've shown before, such as using the path and all that, I need to know escaping characters. Here, when I'm declaring the string by myself, I can do this tweak to avoid using the escape character because I'm opening the string with the double quotation marks, and Python will ignore the single quotation mark because it's looking to close the string with the other double quotation mark. Okay, just to be clear, and for you to make sure that I was not fooling you or using more complicated stuff to solve this simple issue. Okay, so if we have this sentence, imagine that I would like to change this dynamically. I would like, for example, a user to give me their name, and I would change this name here. I'm 3 dots something, and this, of course, all of this should be substituted, and I'm learning Python. I would like to do that. Formatting does that for us, okay? So for instance, let me put here a new variable called name. I'm going to put my name, evil, and now I would like to have this name put inside here instead of this 3 dots something. That's what I want to do. With formatting, I can do that. In the old way, I can do it in this way. For example, print the leave this blank, or just 3 dots, and I'm learning Python. If I do inside the print here, if I remove this and put a %s, I'll have the opportunity to use this as a placeholder for something that I'll put in the string using this placeholder, as I've said. And how can I do that? Super simple. I just have to, after the string, use a % again and passing what I want to put inside, and put here the s again, and passing inside the name that I want to put inside that placeholder. So this name will basically substitute this %s, this placeholder that I have right here. So if I print this, hey, I'm Ivo and I'm learning Python. So if I go here and call myself, instead of this name, I can give a name directly, I'm N and I'm learning Python. So this %s will be used as a placeholder for what comes after the percentage when we print the string. In this way, we can change the string with these placeholders. Of course, we are not only tied with a single placeholder. We can do several. For example, if I go here and put, instead of this s, I want to change the language that I'm learning. And now here, instead of passing only one and wrap several arguments inside these parentheses, I can pass by order what I want to substitute here. For example, N, and I want to put Python again. This will print I'm N and I'm learning Python. If I pick this up, change the second argument of what's after the percentage sign for R, A, I'm N, and I'm learning R. Now notice, this is done positionally. That means that the first percentage S will be substituted by the first argument that I have here. The second one will be substituted by the second argument that I have here, okay? Make sure you understand that. If I switch these arguments, this will not work, of course, because I'm R and I'm learning N. Doesn't make much sense. So just be mindful that with this old formatting way, you have to put these arguments in order.